Bang. Right? Richtig und wichtig. Let's go. Boom. Eins in the chat, guys. Y'all about to be like, oh, James, we already know about the German language. I know, but I want to see if this guy did a good job with this video. All right? Richtig und wichtig. Los geht's.
The Germanic world is more spread out than most people think.
Is it? Oh, actually, I low-key found out that America has some German roots. I was very surprised about that. Very surprised. Opened my third eye to it, you know what I'm saying?
Full of fascinating people and dialects, some of which you have to hear to believe.
Das war eine sehr schlechte Hex. Die hat wohl nicht im Pub essen.
Yo, what accent is that? Right now in the chat, what accent is that? What accent is that? Like, what part of Germany accent is that? You don't understand Swabians? That's a Swabish accent. Swabish accent. Play it again. All right, I got you, pimpin'. Right here.
Eine schlechte Hex. Die hat wohl nicht im Pub essen. Aufessen, einfach. Hat sie ihm eingesperrt, aber das Mädel war gescheit und hat gesagt,
that's Bayern. Yeah, it does sound a little Bayerisch. Bayerisch, artificial raus, the tactics, skip.
weißt du was? Jetzt brauchen wir dem Pub noch ein bisschen Essen geben, damit er ein bisschen dicker wird, weil er ist ja sehr mager.
Now, can you guess where this speaker came from?
Hell no, that dude definitely came from Bayern though.
Any ideas? Well, it's called Zipser German, and
Zipser German. Was ist das denn?
if you're really lucky, you might hear a bit of it in Slovakia or Romania.
What? Zipser German. Y'all heard about Zipser German, y'all? Y'all from Germany, so y'all know about Zipser German? Cause I don't know what no Zipser German is, bro. What? Yeah, I said the same thing. Zipser German? What the hell is Zipser German?
But you'd really have to go looking for it. It's one of those obscure German dialects in danger of extinction.
It sound like it, because I don't know what the hell that was.
That's right. It is not just giant pandas. Anyway, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start right back at the beginning.
Okay. Learn a language through story. I'm with it. That's cool.
Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ollie Richards, and this channel is all about helping you learn a new language quickly using the power of story. So you
That's cool. I like this already.
can become fluent faster and live your best life. So the earliest stages of the German language was called Old High German.
Alt Hoch Deutsch Bruder. Okay.
Existed roughly between the years 750 AD to 1050.
Goddamn.
Other West Germanic dialects on the continent fell under this umbrella too, and as you no doubt know from movies, this was a time of tribal kingdoms in Europe. Now check this out. The oldest surviving piece of German writing, and their very first masterpiece, it is an epic poem called The Song of Hildebrand, written in the 830s.
Damn, that's pretty long ago. That's old as hell. 830s. Imagine that. So I was born in the 830s, bro. Like, that's old. That is old. God.
Old High German. That's right.
I wonder what Old High German even sounded like. I wonder if anybody can still speak Alt Hochdeutsch. Someone asks, you ever heard of the Great Emu War? That's where Australia lost a war using guns against emu birds. I'm dead. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing? Australia really lost a war against some emu birds? Hell no, bro. That's true. They still own the territory to this day. Emu war is freaking hilarious. They actually lost 3 times. They lost to freaking birds, bruh. Man, Australia, that's why Australia never enters world wars, bro. They lost to some damn birds, bro. That's a video. That's a video in itself we're going to have to make. That's funny as hell.
About a tragic encounter in battle between a father and his son who does not recognize him. Well, we can read it better here. These are the opening lines that you can see right here. And amazingly, this survived air raids, it survived being looted in war, treated with chemicals, torn apart, defaced,
Jesus.
and even almost given to Hitler.
What? Y'all need to be getting nothing to Hitler, bro. That dude is literally on demon time.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. So there were people in Reddit, right? They're like, there was a Ask Reddit thread, and it's like, and this is gonna sound messed up, but who who is someone that died that probably deserved it? And then someone commented Hitler. It's like, and someone underneath that said like Hitler is like the greatest hero ever. Like he defeated Hitler was the first person to defeat one of the most like heinous dictators in world history. Like Hitler killed Hitler or something like that. Like shout out to that man or something. And I'm like, damn, like, because of course that dude rage quit and put himself into oblivion. Like, wild, man.
Germanic languages were probably mutually intelligible.
Wait, Hitler was totally into the Germanic history stuff?
Century, because
James, Hitler's not a hero. I know he's not a hero, man. I didn't say that. I'm talking about comments that I was reading on Reddit, because people are wilding, bro. Like someone was like, oh, what a hero. Like, Hitler took out Hitler. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, bro, nah. I get it. Dark humor, but sometimes, man, Reddit be too much. Reddit!
Changed the way that people spoke. And this was the High Germanic sound shift. Sounds very glorious, doesn't it?
So
it didn't just happen suddenly, of course. It was a gradual change over a few centuries. Now, at first, sounds changed between vowels, then sounds changed at the beginning of words. Altogether, 9 consonants.
9 consonants?
Changed, and eventually there were 2 distinct dialects. That's where we ended up: High German and Low German.
Wait a minute. So you got Hochdeutsch and how do you say Low German? Wie heißt Low auf Deutsch? Hochdeutsch und would it be Lochdeutsch? Hochdeutsch und Lochdeutsch. Oh, Tiefdeutsch. Was ist Tiefdeutsch? There is no Low German. Oh.
The changes affected Dutch too, but English was actually completely unaffected by this change. Most of the changes have become part now of what we call modern standard German.
Makes sense.
So what do High German and Low German mean? Well, it's not that one was a better language or anything like that. It was just geographical. Low German was spoken in the north of Germany, which is a low-lying country, actually going into the part of the Netherlands too. And High German was spoken in the south of Germany at a higher elevation. These days, Low German is considered an old form of the language that survived the move to a standard German, and it's mostly only older people who still speak it.
Ik hef uit in Zimmer van 18. Hij dreht den Kopf, blinkt mit Joe und streckt sich und macht noch so verschaumt und lustig, swung mit den Beinen. Speel hier jongshaftig voetbalspeel. Met wat? Met een blad. Met hoepenwiesbladder.
What do you think?
Oh, those are closer to English.
Some people describe Low German as a sort of middle language between Standard German and Old Dutch.
Damn.
It didn't stop at the high and low dialects, though. For a while, German people spoke increasingly differently from region to region, to the extent that they battled to understand each other. They really needed to have one version of German that everyone could grasp. And so writers started working out a standard written language. But it took a few hundred years, and we've only had Standard German since the 1800s. Now, Standard German is based on High German phonetics, and there are 3 standard versions of this: German, Swiss, and Austrian. But while schools have to adhere to this written standard, there is actually no pronunciation standard, which is good news, right? You can get away with your own weird accent while you are learning the language.
True.
And let me tell you, there are a lot of German varieties out there. So let's see where German is spoken. German is an official language in 4 countries in the European Union: Germany, Austria, Belgium, and Luxembourg.
Wait a minute. So Austria, they speak Germany a bit different, and Belgium, don't they speak it a bit different as well? Like, I'm pretty sure they speak it a bit different. I'm willing to bet. Why do we need to talk? Oh, you missed that. You missed the talk from earlier. Sonia, you missed it. Basically, my German's gotten bad, and some stuff happened at work, and I'll post the video on my YouTube channel, but long story short, I apologize for not being very active on social media. I was trying to be as active as I could, but it didn't work till boom, that's a Spark Notes version of what happened. Like I kind of went into detail and everything, but I really appreciate that. We're gonna look at an interesting video after we're done with this, because I did something on purpose, guys. I did something on purpose, and I want to see what the reaction is. All right, I'm very hype. All right, let's go.
It's also an official.
But yeah, that's the short answer, I guess.
As well. And there's a minority in Poland too. Actually, Poland is the country with the most people learning German, nearly 2 million people. and ethnic
You forgive
Germans
me.
are
Oh my
a
God, thank
minority
you.
group in many other countries too. But let's check out Germany.
Germany, let's go.
Hallo, ich bin Anne und ich komme aus dem Schwabenland.
She from Berlin, bro. She from the East. I heard it. Like she said, hold on. I'm 100% she's from the East.
Germany first.
Hallo, ich bin Anne und ich komme aus dem Schwabenländle.
Yep. She from Berlin. Or like the East. That's Schwäbisch. That's Schwäbisch. Fabian. You can speak that? You can? That's Southwest? That's Southwest? Oh, that's not Eastern. Oh, dang. I thought that was Eastern. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Das ist in Baden-Württemberg. Schwaben, so rund um Stuttgart drumherum, oder wie wir sagen.
Oh, that's definitely not East German. Okay, that makes sense. That's next to Bavaria.
Und
That's Stuttgart.
Es gibt viele Diskussionen, ob Schwäbisch jetzt eine eigene Sprache ist oder nicht, weil eigentlich ist es bloß ein Dialekt. Aber ich denke, vor allem das alte Schwäbisch ist eigentlich eine Sprache für sich. Und ich möchte euch
Alright, bro. Game Revenge. Take care. Have a good night, my guy. Bis später, Leute. Kuss geht raus. Ciao, 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 ciao.
zeigen, warum ich das denke.
Now that's the Swabian dialect.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right? If you're a complete beginner, don't worry if it all sounds the same to you. It doesn't matter. But make no mistake, even German natives could have trouble understanding people from other parts of the country.
Facts. Everybody complains about Schwäbisch and I think is it Plattdeutsch? Plattdeutsch? Is it Plattdeutsch? No, I don't think it's Plattdeutsch. It's Schweizerdeutsch und Schwäbisch Deutsch, I think.
So these are just some of the varieties of
James, you successfully identified a typical Berliner. Oh my God, I was right. Bro, how can you say East? Bro, I don't know, man. Everybody in the East be saying Ich bin, you know what I'm saying? Say Ich bin ein Berliner, you know what I'm saying? And then like everybody else be saying Ich. And I'm like, damn, all right, well, makes sense to me.
German. The spectrum of regional
Plattdeutsch, North, Schwäbisch, South. What the hell? A hard Swabian dialect is really hard to understand. Yeah, I can't. I cannot. I feel like a hard Bavarian dialect is like, it's not hard. It can be hard to understand for especially beginner learners and stuff like that because I don't understand the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
variations in the country is really quite colourful, and I love this. The thing is, it's easy to think of dialects as a sort of small town quirk or something.
True.
But dialects are an important part of cultural diversity. In nearby countries, things can get even more confusing as well. If you go to Switzerland, for example, it might become obvious that people sound a little different. Now, have you ever heard someone speaking Swiss German?
yes, I have actually, and it sounds very interesting. There were two girls I talked to that were from Switzerland. One lived in Zurich and another one lived kind of close to Zurich, and it was an interesting you guys have heard one of them in a video, but I don't think she spoke Schweizerdeutsch. She was speaking English and sometimes just right standard German, but yeah, I've heard the accent before. It's pretty interesting. Bro, y'all gotta relax. What the hell? Oh, she spoke High German. Oh, okay. I grew up on the Swiss border. Yo, so you remember the video I was talking about? All right, yeah, that's cool.
Swiss
Yeah.
Standard German that I mentioned earlier, but Swiss German is something else. It's a group of Alemannic dialects that sound something like this.
Hallo zusammen, oder wie man bei uns in der Deutschschweiz sagt, Grüezi miteinander.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. Damn, bro, them eyebrows is on fleek.
Ich bin Julia.
That's interesting. You can hear it. It sounds German. Obviously, it sounds German because it's a type of German, but it's very interesting. I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Und ich möchte euch heute
Grazie.
etwas über meine Muttersprache, das Schweizerdeutsche.
It sounds cute, yo. It sounds cute as hell. Like what the hell? Like bro, it sounds so cute. You can understand Basler Swiss German good. They sing the language, but have a lot of church sounds. Sounds like the Austria people. Yeah, it sounds cute though, man. Man, that's dope.
Erzählen und über meinen Dialekt oder mein
It sounds like a cuter version of German. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Dialektgemisch. darüber, wie es zu
You said Spice of Frauen sind lustig, bro. But chill out, man.
gekommen ist und wie ich zu meiner Mutterspruch stand.
It's so
It's
nice. This.
It's so cute. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's so cute, yo. That's it.
Many Germans say that they can't understand Swiss German varieties at all. In fact, TV interviews with Swiss German guests actually need subtitles.
Oh damn. The teleprompter, like, shee. Like we don't know.
Interestingly, even with 5 million speakers, it has no written standard and is unrecognized in Switzerland
Damn.
in favor of the standard German. And this means that you can't learn to write in Swiss German.
What? Wait a minute. So it's just a spoken language. It's not really a written language. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but dang.
Okay, text messaging and so on can be done. You'd use basic
Von
German
BMC,
grammar
he
and
understood
just, boy, just write the words the way they're said. But no spelling rules. I mean, how do you like that? It sounds quite cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But dialects like Swiss German are important to try and preserve because they hold so many cultural memories. Things like traditional songs people grew up with and things like that. Now, the vernacular of Liechtenstein is quite close to this version, by the way. Liechtenstein is a tiny, beautiful country right in the heart of Europe, a land that once endured savage witch hunts but now offers quite the idyllic lifestyle with peace and a stunning alpine view. Here's something you
Nice.
might not know. German is an official language in the South Tyrol part of Italy, and that's the northernmost point. It used to belong to Austria, but was given to Italy after World War I, despite the fact that everyone spoke German. Now, speaking of Austria, I've heard travellers say the dialect in this beautiful country can be very polite compared to Germany. And just like Germany and Switzerland, Austria has tons of regional variations. The Viennese dialect, for one, can even be hard for other Germans to recognise because it has a lot of influence from other languages.
Interesting.
But outside of Europe, German is big too.
I mean, yeah, it seems like there's more than one country that speaks it like pretty decently. But Belgium. Can y'all understand people from Belgium that speak German? Because I mean, Belgium's just Germany turned sideways. That's literally what it is. Like you just turn Belgium, you turn Germany sideways, and boom, like that's Belgium. You know what I'm saying? So like, is it the same thing? Do they speak like German, like standard Hochdeutsch, or what kind? Is it Belgisch Deutsch? Is it Belgisch Deutsch? Belgisch Deutsch? I don't know what it is. No, not really. No. Damn, that's crazy. You mean the flag? That's what I meant. Yeah, if you turn, yeah, so that's what I meant. If you turn the flag, if you turn like the German flag to the side, it's Belgium. It's like, bloop. It's like the same colors, right? I thought it was. It looked the same to me because I'm like, shit. Like I got the Belgian flag and the German flag mixed up for a long time, and man, that messed me up. But then I remember one time there was like a little German flag on my I went to this German restaurant. They got a little tiny little flag, and I turned it to the side. I'm like, wait a minute. That's Belgium. Germany and Belgium is onto something. They must have been brothers at some point. No, rotate 90 degrees and switch the red and gold. Oh, the red and gold is, oh, wow. I heard one time a South Tyrol mountain village dialect. You didn't understand one word. Oh, bam. Don't they speak French? Sorry for being at loss about German. It's okay. I don't know what they speak. I thought they spoke Deutsch. Mix German and French and you have all the vocab to understand.
The US has 1.4 million native speakers, and in one particular state, they have a rather unusual way of speaking.
Texas. Yo, I know he's gonna bring this shit up, bro. I knew it.
Ich heiße Vernell Ehler.
Let's go.
Ich bin 6-mal nördlich von Friedrichsburg geboren.
She has a very good accent. I think when I saw this, I don't know, I couldn't help but laugh because she has a strong Texas accent. You could hear it, but she speaks very well, very, very well, very, very good.
Zu die Zeit waren damals Kinder noch zu Hause geboren.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard of Texas German,
Texas German, bro. You can hear it in her voice. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. No, they have their own language in Belgium. That's crazy. You understand them better than South Germans? Okay, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's tough. By the way, we're gonna check out an interesting video after this, guys. Stay tuned. I did something on purpose. I wanted some clout, so I made a clout move. Clout opportunities.
1940s. There's a drive to protect this endangered variety, and one Texas university is even recording people speaking it, which is a fantastic initiative. Okay, so Germans settled in America. Not that surprising. But have you heard of this German community? Well, if you love sand dunes, shipwrecks, and all things African. This country on the southwest coast of Africa makes
Oh,
a
take
very
care, Sonia.
adventurous place
Gute
to learn
Nacht.
German. It is Namibia. Now, 20,000
What? Namibia?
German Namibians live.
Namibians sound like Namekians a little
They
bit.
are descendants of German colonists. And all over the town, you'll see German schools, German churches, German street names, German beer. That's Japanese, well, whatever.
Hey, Japanese beer go kind of crazy though. I'm not sure if y'all had it before, but ooh, mashallah, digga.
German is a national language here. They call their dialect Southwest German or Namdeutsch. As you might
Namdeutsch.
expect, it has lots of peculiarities with influence from local languages.
Bro, his voice is so relaxing. I'm not even gonna lie. Like his voice is mad relaxing, bro. Like I could fall asleep to his voice. Like, got a good voice, man.
Virtually all German Namibians are also fluent in Afrikaans and can also speak English. Now, one country that you probably already know has German immigrants is Russia. In the 18th century...
There's Russian Deutsch? Hold up! What? There's Russian Deutsch? What do they call it? Russoich or some shit? Like they call it Russioich? Russisoich? Rusoich? Russioich? Is it Russioich? Isn't it Russioich or something like that? That's crazy. They got Russian Deutsch. What the hell? I did not know that at all.
The young Empress Catherine the Great invited German...
It's called, wait, Russland Deutsch. Oh, okay. That's weird. I did not know that.
...other Europeans to come and settle in...
They just making Deutsch. So they got Japanese Deutsch too? Japoich? Japoich? Japanoich? Japanisch Deutsch? Japanisch Deutsch? Japanisch Deutsch? Japan Deutsch? Japan Deutsch? Japadeutsch? Jap Deutsch? Japadeutsch? I don't know.
Russia.
I'm
She
trying
made
to figure out how you turn that into a
compelling
word.
Case. In the manifesto she signed, they were offered free
Russisch
land,
Deutsch.
exemption from
Russisch
military
Deutsch.
service, and were allowed to keep speaking German. So, why not?
Nice.
Today, there are 800,000 people with German roots still living in Russia. There are lots more settler stories like these and other places in the world with German communities. But the main reason we talk about it is to show you there are so many options if you want to immerse in the language you're learning. You really are never limited to just one country. So here is a big question. Why is German worth learning? Why indeed? Is it really that useful a language? Well, let's think about this. German is the 11th most spoken language in the world and the most spoken mother tongue in Europe, behind Italian, French, Spanish, and English.
Oh shit. Well, I guess that's pretty up there. I guess it's not as popular, but German's definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's 16% of all Europeans. And all over the world, we're talking 200 million
200 million German speakers. That's crazy. Like, that's
German
crazy.
speakers. In fact, after the US, Germany is the second most popular country to emigrate to, which is quite an amazing statistic. It's not just because it's an economic powerhouse. Germany has a high standard of living, so it offers security.
Yes.
Don't surprise then that over 15 million people are currently learning German.
Yes.
It's also the second most widely used scientific language. Doctors, medical researchers, engineers, these make up a lot of the students. But let's get to the fun part. German.
You heard a little bit more if you won the war. Oh, damn. Well, hate to say that, but I mean, damn, it is what it is. You know, it's crazy.
Reason that I will not play Scrabble with a German, and here is
Oh, Rex Schutzversicherungsgesellschaften. So Rex Schutzversicherungsgesellschaften. So Rex Schutzversicher. Hold the fuck up. I got this. Rex Schutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Schaften. I guess you could say Schaften. Yo, thank you for that motherfucking host, my guy. Rex Schutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Schaften. Nicht schlecht. So, oh, yo, vielen Dank. All together now. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. And have you already started watching some films with German dubbing? Yes, I have. You should also hold watch parties with us. So good time learning. Absolutely. Law insurance. So was it good? Was that like a good pronunciation? Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Yo, was that on point? Was that decent? Y'all, yeah, close. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Was it close? Well, let me know. We go keep saying this till we get it right. You have to say it word for word. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Gesellschaften. The first S is butched. Regs. Rex? Is it Rex or Regs? The first S is butched. So how did I... So yeah, it's Rex. Rex Schutz. Regs. Yeah, Rex. Rex Schutz Versicherungsgesellschaften. Don't swallow the T. Schutz. Recht. Rex. 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 Rechtsschutz Versicherungsgesellschaften. Fuck. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Like in human. Oh, Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Like in human or human. Oh, Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. Don't swallow your T. Rechtsschutzversicherungsgesellschaften. It's okay. Let's go. It only took us 25 tries.
That reason. German is famous for ridiculously lengthy words. As Mark Twain said, some German words are so long that they have perspective.
Facts.
But before we judge them, there is a method to the madness. So check this out. If we wanted to say claustrophobia in English, it might be the idea of space plus fear. So we add space and
Claustrophobia.
fear, and we get a different word, claustrophobia. In German, you can just add the two words together.
Platzangst.
Angst gives you
Platzangst.
So you see how it works now? Pretty logical, right? Now, okay, I know that I used a short example, but you see my point. Why borrow from Greek and Latin to describe
When you can just borrow from your own language and stack words, bro.
something?
Literally.
You can glue your own nouns together. Quite cool, right? And that's all it is. Those super long words are simply compound words. Mind you, if you're having an allergic reaction and your mouth is swelling up,
Holy shit! You just say gross mouth, gross Mund, großer Mund, groß Mund. Du hast ein großer Mund, Mundschmerzen, ein Mundschmerzen.
you might want to know the sign language for this particular word for food intolerance.
Holy fuck! Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit, right? Träglich or traglich? Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Which one? Träglich or the really good? Stabil. Yo! I fucked it up, but I know I did decent one of them times. Let's go! Woo! Let's go, man. First try. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. I fucked that. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Träglichkeit. Nahrungsmittelunverträglichkeit. Boom. Moin, 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 meine aktiven Freunde. Ich bin's wieder, euer Mann.
The reason for the long words is that German doesn't
Montana
allow you to
Black
describe nouns
88.
with other nouns. So where in English you'll just write a bunch of nouns to describe the final noun, Germans leave out those unnecessary spaces and
Facts.
form one word.
Let's go.
Out of it. If you have trouble understanding them, just try to think of them all as separate little words
Yeah.
together. For example, in English we say birthday present, two separate words.
your
German
birthday.
combines them into one. Geburtstags and Geschenk. Geburtstagsgeschenk. Those are not all
Geburtstagsgeschenk.
difficult compound words, though. There are lots of easy words as well to get you started, like these ones you can see here on the screen, which really are nice and easy. There's one lovely word that German voted as their most beautiful word of all, Geborgenheit. There isn't an exact English translation, but it describes an intensely comforting feeling, like a moment of unadulterated peace and happiness. And if you want to feel unadulterated happiness, then you should like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because I
Yeah.
have comforting language videos still
Subscribe to him.
coming as well. Now, speaking of comfort, it's kind of weird word to be using in a German video. I want to reassure you about something else. You can stop worrying about all those strange letters that German has because
See, my umlaut pronunciation's on point. Let's go. Was that good? That was decent. Oh man, yeah, yo, listen, that was. You know what I'm saying? That was. I'll do it again. Hold on, y'all gotta hear this. 4K. Es ist. That's the worst ASMR I've ever seen. All right, well, hold on. Let me hold on. I gotta give you some. Okay. Yes.
there's only 4 of them. Here they are. So it's not that alarming, really. This one here is just like a double S, and you pronounce it like a S in song. And the dots on these 3 here just mean a slightly different pronunciation of those vowels. They're called umlauts, and umlauts means like a round sound.
Yeah, like a. I'm stupid.
In German.
Bro.
One of the Grimm brothers actually came up with this. Yeah, the same guy who wrote the fairy tales, you know. See, I told you German was interesting.
It was.
The rest of the
It
German
definitely
alphabet
is.
is exactly like
Worst
English. and
ASMR
pronunciation
ever.
It's pretty rigid for the most part. Once you know all the different sounds, it will be the same no matter what word you are saying. What most people find intimidating, though, is the grammar.
Ah.
And German has 3
come.
genders, masculine, feminine, and neuter.
Neuter? Neuter? Who are you going to neuter, my guy? I'm scared. Ich hab viel Angst. Ich hab viel Angst. Vor mein Eier. Neuter? Was ist das denn? Okay. I'm
And
kidding.
the case forms for each of them are also
Was ist
different.
neuter?
How look.
That's like castrating, my guy.
And that is just for the definite articles because, yeah, unfortunately, there are
Send
more. And
neuters.
this will probably be one of your biggest challenges in German. And in the description below, I put a link to one of my most popular articles on decoding and understanding the German cases that you might like to check out.
We gonna
But
figure
you
out
can
German,
gradually
man.
build up your understanding of these tricky grammar areas through practice and exposure. And look, immersion is always the key to this. I can't emphasize enough how...
You know what's crazy? There's a map in Call of Duty Zombies called Der Reis. And I was looking at it and I'm like, that map literally means the rice, bro. The rice. I thought it would be like something cool, like the graveyard. Yeah. The morgue. The dominating. No, the rice, bro. The fuck is that? Der Reis. Yeah. Literally. That's the name of the map. The fuck? Why? Like, der Reis? Like, why would they call it the rice? Why would they call a map? Nicht der Reis. Der Reis. Yeah, der Reis. Der Reis. Oder der Reis. The fuck is that? The rice? Reis ist gesund. Yeah, it's healthy. Und lecker. It was der Riese. Der Riese. Der Riese? Like the giant. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I thought it was Der
Immersion
Reis.
and context is I don't believe on focusing too much on grammar rules because you just end
From
up
Thierry
tying
Rice, I
yourself
guess.
in these knots. And if you struggled with German
Rice.
grammar in the past, then I've got something cool for you in just a minute, so stay around. Now, if you still need convincing that German is amazing, then let me remind you of what German minds have come up with in the past. Sigmund Freud transformed the study of psychology. Albert Einstein revolutionized our understanding of science.
Yeah.
And then there is this.
Woo! Woo! Bach! Bach!
Amazing. And to think that Bach
Yeah,
is just
that was
one
good.
of
That
many
was solid. That was 100% solid. Oh my god. The song is called Air. The song is called Air. What the fuck?
master composers
That was cool.
who were German. The German language even gave us our first printed book. It was the Gutenberg press that was invented in
Gutenberg
Germany,
press.
initially to print the Bible. Martin Luther is the guy who made that happen. At the time, there was only a written standard for German, because since everyone wanted a copy of the printed Bible, people everywhere learned this form of German by reading it, and eventually it became the spoken standard too. Incidentally, the first magazine in the world was also printed in German, and today 10% of the world's books are published in German. So anyway, enough compelling reasons to learn German.
I definitely think this guy did a very good job in this video. I'm learning German. I slacked off on my German, but we're going to get back in the swing of things. So absolutely amazing video. Kuss geht raus. Now let's go ahead and go look at some interesting comments, because I've been excited about what we're going to be reacting to next. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, BRAYGANG. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away, because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.